Serafino.
Now I get to talk about my Tekken 8 main, ClauDIO Serafino. So I've been playing him a lot, and my stats are pretty well rounded. I'm only lacking technique, and that's perfect for ClauDIO. Like, look at his stance. And don't get me wrong, I admire Jin's karate more than the next guy, but when you're a Quincy who poses like a JoJo, that punches like Superman, you can waste all the movement you want. I'm memeing, by the way. I can only figure out what like half the Tekken 8 stats mean, so if you happen to know, let me know. So lore-wise, in Tekken 7, most things took a backseat to Heihachi and Kazuya's melodrama. ClauDIO was briefly involved because he was kind of conscripted by Heihachi into trying to suppress Kazuya's devil form because he's an exorcist. So I couldn't base his story relevance on whether or not I thought he'd be back in 8, so I was so hyped to see that trailer. And speaking of that trailer, you can tell they leaned into the cheesy JoJo memes. He's got the iconic Killer Queen pose for his heat burst. His rage art has that pose I call the Josuke 1999, and with context ends with this. I'll count it because why else would they not translate this line? It's definitely intentional. My favorite is his own take on the Jonathan pose by blending it with Dio a little bit. But there's a ton more. I'm glad he made it back in Tekken 8.